disadvantage. Okay, I show my roadmap. Firstly, disadvantage. Then counterplan. Then contention 1. Contention 3, contention 1, contention 2. In this order. Okay, so before my speech, I would like to have some thanks words. First, NAFA committee, thank you for your nice management. Second, judges, thank you for your voting us. Thank you for voting us, and thank you for your kind reflection. They helped me a lot. Third, those members, all members, seniors and juniors and sophomores and freshmen, thank you for sharing your ideas and evidences. They helped me a lot. They helped us a lot. Okay, so it apparently all others, all debaters in this round except for me are the greatest debaters this year, so it seems that affirmative get advantage. However, I'd rather believe in beginner's luck. Moreover, please remember last year's seed tournament. So what I want to say is that history repeats itself. Now, lastly, thank you. I want to say thank you to my precious partner, Mr. Ono. Without you, I will not be here literally. So, yes, thank you. Now, okay. Okay, may I? Start. Disadvantage, ASEAN point, national security. 1. Uniquely, Japan has various big factors for national security. Moreover, ASEAN country environment is changing day by day, so cooperation with the US is necessary. The Council of Security and Defense capabilities support both. In addition to this dramatic changing of global security environment, Japan faces security problems unique to its location in East Asia. There continues to exist 2 nuclear powers, Russia and China. The problem of North Korean nuclear weapons could represent a direct threat to Japan. If a large-scale military conflict were to break out in East Asia, it threatens regional and global security. The most appropriate solution would be to cooperate with an alliance partner that shares interests and values with Japan. However, under status quo, the U.S. military power secures Japanese interests. For example, it prevents Chinese invasion, occupation sea line, and attacking by North Korea. Moreover, without the U.S., Japan cannot protect their own country because Japan depends on the U.S. offensive power, nuclear deterrent, information, and military technology. Without the 15 available code. Japan cannot protect Senkaku or the sea lane by own way, and she also does not have a way to deal with North Korea's nuclear. Japan does not have nuke or offensive power. Japanese information field almost depends on U.S. The U.S. Navy protects the sea line, which is the lifeline of Japan and the Japanese economy. Most equipment of the self-defense force depends on the U.S. military technology. It is realized that depending on military existence of the U.S. is only way for national security. 3. For the United States, JUST is also necessary because he wants to deter his rivals such as Russia and China. Homecoming to Summer 15 quote. Pacific, do not let Russia go to the Pacific. Japan is absolutely necessary for the United States. The reason why U.S. put bases in Misawa is to watch Russia. U.S. could check Russia by protecting Japan. Passing Southeast Islands and going to the Pacific is necessary for China to build the U.S. This route is also Japanese land. The reason why U.S. has bases on Okinawa is that he can take action quickly when an emergency is caused in East Asia. Visa point crisis. 1. After plan, Japan will status quo during power, and she cannot secure national interest. 2. Even if present risk is low, it cannot become a reason to deny the necessity of national security, because such situation is changing day by day. Therefore, country has to consider long-term to secure national interest. For example, in Europe, even if the relationship between each country is strong, they keep army or alliance such as NATO. System point example 1. Actually, ASEAN country cannot secure national interest because China never hesitates military action so as to expand territory. Empirical proving. Primary 2011 code. In 1974, Chinese naval army attacked islands with Vietnam government. In 1994, the Prague mischief which Philippine government by military force. Upon the country became weak and the intervention of the U.S. was unlikely, such a U.S. army was shrink from Vietnam in 1974, from Philippines in 1994. It is historically proven that when China judges victory by military force, without hesitation, she tends to use it. Unquote. 2. China has motivation to invade Japan because of military economic reason. Japan, seen from China, is an attractive country. She has the economic power which is brought to the world. Seen from geopolitics, invading Japan leads to the construction of Greater China by connecting the Pacific Ocean. If they can control Japan, they can get huge national interest. Then go on to counterplan. Shall negotiate with the US. As some point, negative observation. 1. JUST is very important for the United States. Cross-supply disadvantages are political. Therefore, 2. Termination of JUST is also unbeneficial for the US. Therefore, termination is a strong diplomatic card of Japan. B. Some point 1 is 1. Shall negotiate with the US about inherency on advantages, especially the new guideline, and the collective self-defense. 2. Diplomatic card is termination of JUST. 3. If we succeed negotiation, shall keep JUST. 4. If we fail negotiation, shall terminate the JUST. 5. C some point, not to be copied, because we never decide to terminate or not. D some point, with benefit. At least redundancy is negative border as an inherency checker. E some point, solvency and superiority. 1. If we succeed negotiation, we can get same solvency and avoid a disadvantage. 2. If we fail it, we can get same solvency because of termination. Example, A sub point example 1. Actually, Canada rejected to cooperate with the US with keeping alliance. The status of our code. In May 2003, Canada does the extent of a kind of brotherly for the US, refused participating in war against Iraq. Canadian President Jean Chrétien declared that if there is no new resolution at United Nations Security Board of the Directors, Canada never participate attacking against Iraq. 2. Thanks to negotiation, Japan obtained agreement of the US about SL welfare. It's a bigger problem. Omit. Okay. Then go on to contention 2. On this point, they say that after plan, as for contention 2 is some point, second part, they say that SDF has enough power to secure Japan or something. However, after plan, after plan, SDF become weak because terminating JST limits the choice to prepare weapon. Takeda 2012 quote. It's difficult to use the latest equipment and defense system that SDF has already had without import from US. On the background, Europe have to depend on US. There is the fact that Japanese limited experimental weapon and experimental training place. So in the case with the self-defense, Japan cannot choose the best procure way freely. And if prepare the budget, we cannot prepare the necessary equipment, certainly. When we consider about the fact that because Japan get into an alliance with the US, terminating alliance widely limits the choice that we now enjoy. Then next. Next, as for contention 1, as for answer point second card, on this point they say that in emergency, even in emergency case, SDF's action was under US control. However, no proof why SDF must follow US command. And it is natural that SDF can assume a situation that US neglect protection. Therefore, it is also natural that we have to prepare for it. Therefore, we shall minor repair. Shall prepare for the situation that US neglect protection, neglect command. Yeah, and so SDF shall prepare that they move on their own. This is not. Next, As for peace and point record, they say that U.S. demand Japan to support their war or military action. However, they say that Japan cannot reject it. However, none of the treatment sentence itself says that Japan must follow the U.S. demand. Therefore, we can reject it. So we have possibility. Then go on to next. As for contention 2, on this point they say that as for S point they say that they can as for first and second card they say that they cannot move effectively and cannot take quick action or response. However, what is the impact of this? What is the impact was totally unclear. At least this short-term impact. Moreover, 2, they say that the nation will be involved or something. However, in involved war, how can the nation itself was involved was totally unclear. Moreover, SDF is a sort of voluntary now because they are supposed to defend Japan. That's all.
Cross-examination time for the affirmative side.
Firstly, contention 1, you show the minority pair shall prepare for such neglection case.
Yes.
Then, how? What is the mandate? I want to know the clear mandate. Is it increasing self-reliance or increasing independence?
No. So, of course, in order to secure the nation, we have to prepare any case. Therefore, we have to maybe make a strategy that in case U.S. neglect its protection.
So increase such independent strategy. This is your mandate.
Yes.
Okay, so increasing independent strategy. I understand. Thank you. Then, if we increase such independent activity, where will such self-defense force train? Because maybe contention 1, A support first contention, under the status quo, such unification of the SDF and also such US basis proceeding, because for such US strategy.
But maybe that training time does not occupy the 24 hours, the 365 days. So maybe there is maybe time for training for independent strategy.
Then which evidence say so? Because maybe our evidence indicates even assuming such situation, such land that we can use independently is decreasing.
But anyway, at least this is necessary, so
Okay,
we should take it.
thank you. Then as for the contention 3, he said after that self-defense force power decrease because they limit equipment. Then what is the theory? Why US limits such equipment?
So it was not about the equipment, it was about experiment. So as for technology, the trial and error and the development is necessary.
So we cannot maybe make such military equipment because we cannot have the place for experiment.
Yes.
Okay, experiment is the interest. Okay, I understand. Then go to the counterpart. As for the data point, you show such example. Actually, Canada empirically succeed.
Yes.
Which evidence say actually, as for Japan, we have such remote negotiation. Because maybe keeping status quo, even maybe Japan do the negotiation, but such inherence is occurring. So which evidence say we have the room?
Okay. So as I mentioned in counterplans B some point maybe. So termination of JUSD shall be the diplomatic card.
Then which evidence say we can succeed in Japan?
We did not mention to.
Okay, understand. Then anyway, this counterplan solvency depends on disadvantage A subpoint third card, which is the US think Japanese base is necessary.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. Then maybe if such US think such Japanese land is very important, what is the sort of the feasibility of the minor repair? Or contention 1. Or maybe this minor repair kills the solvency of counterplan.
Why?
Because this minor repair situation is we decrease such US land that the US can use freely. At the time, where is our negotiation card? It is decreasing. So maybe you must prove which strategy, minor repair or counterplan, you have to choose maybe.
Counterplan independence.
So we have independent stance in counterplan.
So if you take counterplan, no minor repair.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not something here. Then, as for the disadvantage, you said under the status quo, US is important. Then which evidence say that you need only US military alliance is important. And there is no other countermeasure.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon?
Which evidence say why such military alliance of only US is important, between only US?
Thank you.
Preparation time for the affirmative side.